Good day, everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today, no matter what time you're watching my video today. And I wake up early in the morning, my little cup of coffee, and enjoying the sunrise. I love the sunrise in the morning. Waking up with the sun each day and hearing the animals is such a beautiful thing. Like, it really, really starts my day in the most beautiful way. And of course, my little cat, Emma. So, what I wanted to share on today is that some of you may have seen on my Facebook page a testimonial of a lady who reached out to me to help her with her son. And it's one of my new services that I really hope to be able to grow with, and for people to hopefully, if it grows, because of the value of what I'm actually bringing with what I'm doing, of transforming lives, and not even needing to work with the person who's suffering. So this lady wrote a review and she shared on how her son used to have emotional outbursts, and it was very extreme of a lot of darkness that would come from him. And he's been struggling with this emotional, I think she used regulation of it just being all over the place with these outbursts, and you never knew when it was going to happen. And I want to share how I'm able to bring healing to people and not even need to work with them, knowing that I'm working on them to bring healing to them. And it sounds completely crazy, completely out there, but I'm going to share and give you the details in this video of how I'm able to work with your loved ones, and they do not even need to know that I am working with them from their human consciousness, the aliveness of their human being, of their thoughts within their human mind. So what I'm able to do, because I used to hear, a long time ago, you need permission to be able to work with the people, right? To be able to bring healing to them. And yes, that is absolutely 100% truthful. But what I have access to is the soul within the human form. The human form and the human consciousness, the aliveness of thoughts created within this space, within this human form, is human consciousness. It is what we've come here to learn, grow, and evolve through, while our soul within is going through the ride. What matters the most is the soul, because the soul is what will leave and move on and have more lives and learn, grow, and evolve. It's not the human aspect. So my light energy, of the truth of my light, I am able to connect with all souls, with all energy, no matter where they are through time and space. I can connect with all energy. It's just the truth of my light being that is within this human form that has come here to do this work and to share about it. And I have no fears, no worries of judgment. I've come here to bring healing to those that want my service of what I'm able to do, and to share it with openness and honesty of how this work is done. We all have different levels of light DNA of who we are. And I'll start off with our human being. We have our human being of the human consciousness. It's not just one consciousness. There's many, many different levels and layers to understanding consciousness. It's not just one thing. It's like some people may believe in God as a whole, just one thing. The universe is just one thing, one whole, just one consciousness. No, there's many, 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 many different layers of aliveness, of consciousness within different spaces. So you have your human form of thinking of thoughts and speaking in your mind, right, is the human consciousness. Your soul is within your human form. And I can connect to anyone's soul. I just bring them before me in my room or in my space that I have. And then you also have of your light DNA of your soul being has come from a God being. And we all have different God beings that we all come from, because we all have our own uniqueness, our own gifts and talents that our God being has, and then we all have our own different God beings. Our God beings then come from the pureness of light, a higher frequency that it has come from, and I also connect and work with that frequency. So there's an alignment to the fullness of who we are and then the pureness of who we are. And I have relationships, and I've been growing with mine, of the pureness of the being of who I've come from and the fullness of who I've been extracted from. Hope I still have you here following along with me. There are different levels of who we are, of the truth of who we are, and I work with all the levels of who we are. So what I'm able to do is I've been through the 27 dimensions or layers or vibrations of suffering of what is attached to this plane of earth that we call hell, and all these different dimensions. I've been through them all. I've worked through them all. I understand them. So what I'm able to do is I call upon the soul that is living within the human form, and I bring healing and I release the energies of the vibrations of when they suffered. And what happens when I'm releasing these vibrations and transmuting them into light of the soul that's before me, because if you're new to watching any of my videos, since my NDE 5 years ago, I'm gifted to see through my spiritual body, and it is a spiritual body of energy, the soul aliveness of consciousness of who I am today living through this human form. And I can see the energy that's around me. So I'm able to work with the person's soul, release the energy. Our soul is what feels. It's not the human aspect. Our soul is always feeling, engaging the energy within us and around us. So when I remove the energy from your loved one, what happens, the depths of darkness is what I remove from souls. I remove the depths of whatever that darkness is. I'm able to remove because of the work that I've been doing in the last 4 years to learn, grow, and evolve through these dimensions to then bring healing, not only to this plane, but to the other side. I've already done. So if you have a loved one, my work is very real. There are so many things that I've done and I can't even share, and I want to share with my friends the truth of my experiences, but I don't have any actual proof. The only thing that I can gain to prove my work is testimonials that people leave for me, and that's why I share. I can't do this alone. I need the testimonials from my friends that I've been a part of transforming lives. You are just as important, because I can't just share about my work. Those testimonials are what speaks for my work. So, if you do have loved ones, no matter what they're suffering with, I can connect with their soul within their human form. I can teach it what I've learned through the different dimensions of suffering. And we are beings to learn, grow, and evolve. We go through any different realities, any different places, and we are learning, growing, and evolving through the personal experiences that we have lived through. That is where you gain wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge are similar but different in the depths of what they mean. Having knowledge about things is beautiful, and having the tools from the knowledge, but until you have the personal experience and using and applying the tools and knowledge that you have, then going through the experience with that, you gain wisdom. That is where wisdom is gained. So I just wanted to share today with my friends, there's nothing fake about me. You'd be seeing all these things. I've been doing this for years now. I don't even have a personal life. This is my life, working through the dimensions with the other side to bring healing into this plane and to teach how to heal, because we're not healing in this world in the way that it needs to happen at a much faster rate to heal the past experiences of trauma that our past generations never had the opportunity to be healed from. And it's what keeps this plane in darkness. So that is how I'm able to work with your loved ones who are suffering. And then there's a shifting, like I was saying, there's a shifting that happens within their human form, and they don't understand it, and that's completely okay. But the depths of the darkness they were carrying, that they felt that were triggered from them to cause them to, act out in ways that are not of light, it's because of this energy. So by removing it, they're able to rise up within themselves, feel more lighter, feel happier, not react to the same as they once did. They still have to do work in their life if they choose to, but where I come in, I remove the depths of the darkness attached to them so that it does give them light to start doing the work and moving forward from wherever they're stuck in. And that's the truth of my life. So I have so much love for each of my friends, for all of you who support me and who have been following me for years now, supporting me. I have so much love for each of you, know that. And they're all in my guided meditations, feeling the love that comes from me to bring healing to each and every one of you. Have a great day.